Imagine you've just spent 28 years being the smartest, most cynical person in the room. You've turned down half a dozen marriage proposals, survived 8 London seasons, and finally, in a fit of impulsive desperation, you've traveled alone across the country to meet a man you've only ever known through ink and parchment. This is where we find Eloise Bridgerton at the start of Chapter 2 of the book, To Sir Philip with Love. She is standing in the entry hall of Romney Hall, her heart hammering against her ribs, wondering if she's just committed social suicide. Today we are spending the next 8 minutes dissecting the most awkward, unpolished, and high-stakes first meeting in the entire Bridgerton series. Before we see the meeting through Eloise's eyes, Chapter 2 gives us Philip's perspective, and it is a fascinating contrast to the scholarly gentleman Eloise expected. Philip is in his study, and he is irritated. He's a man who has lived in a house of silence and grief for a year. He hasn't had a visitor in ages, and he certainly isn't expecting a Bridgerton. When his butler, Gunning, announces a young lady is there to see him, Philip's first reaction isn't romance, it's confusion. He descends the stairs, and as he looks down from the landing, he sees her. He is instantly struck by her, but he has no idea how to handle a woman who looks like that standing in his foyer. Now let's talk about Eloise's reaction, because it is pure comedy mixed with genuine shock. In her mind, Sir Philip the botanist was a delicate, soft-spoken academic. She expected a man who looked like he spent his days reading poetry in a library. Instead, she gets a giant. Philip is unpolished in a way that London men simply aren't. He's rugged, he's broad-shouldered, and he looks like he could uproot a tree with his bare hands. He's also a mess. He's come straight from his greenhouse, likely smelling of earth and plants, not expensive cologne. Eloise does what Eloise does best when she's nervous. She talks, and talks, and talks. She starts rambling about her journey, her lack of a chaperone, and her reasons for being there, trying to fill the massive silence Philip projects. It's the classic Bridgerton energy hitting a brick wall of country stoicism. Philip is so stunned by her presence and her beauty that he can barely get a word in edgewise. Just as they are settling into the awkwardness, the chapter takes a sharp turn. A blood-curdling scream echoes through the house. Philip doesn't even flinch. He lets out a haggard, weary sigh and says, "It's just my children." Eloise freezes. The letter Philip never mentioned twins. He never mentioned 7-year-olds. Eloise realizes in this moment that she hasn't just run away to a romantic retreat. She's walked into a job interview for a mother she didn't know she was applying for. Philip's omission isn't necessarily malicious. He's just a man who is so overwhelmed by his own life that he forgot to mention the 2 most important people in it. But for Eloise, it's the first sign that the Sir Philip of the letters was only a fraction of the real man. Chapter 2 ends with Eloise sitting in the kitchen eating a sandwich, trying to process the fact that her destiny comes with 2 screaming children and a man who is more mountain than scholar. Can Eloise, who loves control and intellect, survive a world of chaos in physical reality? And can Philip, who is hidden behind plants and letters, handle a woman who demands to be seen and heard? Was Philip wrong to leave the kids out of his letters? Or was Eloise too quick to build a fantasy around a stranger? Hit that like button if you're enjoying this deep dive, and subscribe for Chapter 3, where the twins officially declare war on Eloise. Thanks for watching.